Yeah. So on these, you have a vent plug here, but our drain is in the back. So I'm probably in the shot, but so again, like you got the vent here, and then you got the drain over here. So let's just take that vent off. Now I already just refilled this with oil, which is kind of a bummer because you know it's $20 a quart.
Yeah, that's
not cheap. And then you got to put another one in, and pretty soon you're, you know, it's pretty expensive. Chuck, can you go get me that other tub out there that I would drain oil with?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get as much of it as I can, but some of it's gonna spill, and it's inevitable. So a lot of it's gonna spill, and it's gonna be inevitable. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. But I just did this, so I have a screwdriver that's, you know, this screwdriver right here, it is kind of, you see it's squared.
Now, Jeff.
So this kind of, you know, anyway, I can use a little crescent wrench, and then I can use it to turn with if I need.
I noticed on the back of the Quicksilver Premium, it says change once a year or 100 hours service, you know, after 100 hours of running time.
Right.
But when I asked you about it, you was like, no, it should be more sooner than that.
Yeah, I say, you know, fill your gear. Like if it's, you know, when you get it and you're full of fresh oil and you put it in gear, then like you can feel that. It's a feel thing. So then as it uses that oil, I guess the oil loses its viscosity. Viscosity?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
viscosity.
You want to watch me because, you know, you might not learn something. So anyway, then, you know, it feels kind of like, it needs to be changed. It's kind of like driving your car. You know, you're driving your car and then eventually you're like, it doesn't seem like maybe we need an oil change. Like you can tell, right? And so you go get it all changed.
Yeah, you could tell the compression's lower.
Or something's weird, you know.
It's doggy.
Except for the people that are just like, I don't care, and they just keep going.
Right.
And then it just drives off.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to ask about that, because you know.
I mean, like on mine, I change it regularly. Like, I might go like 3 or 4 times a year. You know, but that's me. I mean,
that's a little excessive, probably.
I've seen some gear cases where, like, you know, they're kind of leaking, and I've had some that were like, you know, might have a teaspoon or so of water come out, but not a lot. You know, well, you can't say, well, the seals are bad in that. And then I've seen some that are like, you know,
like mine, it was full of water.
Full of water, and then I've seen some that were really sealed. Like it was good. Yeah. And the guy's like, man, I've been running it for like a while. You know, you just don't know. You just gotta kind of keep. You know, as a boat owner, you have to kind of, you know, okay, I need to do it.
Well, I just wanted to ask that question. I figured the viewers would want to know that.
Right. So I put,
you know, that's what they're telling you, but in reality is you should change it sooner than that. And that's the gist of the whole question. You should really change your lower unit oil sooner than 100 hours.
Right. And so, you know, like on this, I just put this in, and a lot of people just really ratchet down on these, and then they get it all messed up. It doesn't have to be much more than that. I've got a screwdriver, it's flathead, it's got, you know, watch your shot here, but I got a flathead where it's like, you know, it's pretty big. You're gonna need something fairly big, but anyway, we'll take that vent screw out, you know.
Yeah.
And I always put new seals, because this is the problem too. A lot of guys don't put new seals on these, and then they wonder why, you know, why your lower unit's leaking. So now we'll go down. You got the battery off. Why'd you turn the battery off? We're gonna need that on. We're gonna bring her down. It's gonna end up coming out back here, and you, Chuck, you might want to come back here, but.
One thing I thought I'd mention is that whenever we initially drained the oil on the lower unit, there was no metal shavings in the oil, so that's good news. You know, that means that there's no gears grinding or any kind of major problems with the gearing. So we just gotta stop this leak, figure out which seal's bad, and put a new water pump in it. Since we're in there, we have no idea how long that water pump has aged. You know, it could be the original water pump for all we know. So we'll be able to tell the condition once we get the lower unit off.
You know what's bad is a lot of guys they'll just drain the fluid and they'll put new fluid in it, and then they take it to their mechanic, and the mechanic's looking at it going, man, it looks like clean fluid. You know what I mean? So they don't know that there's actually been gear damage.
Right.
And then, you know, it's kind of a bad deal. So, I mean, if you do it, take pictures.
Did you say do? Do it. You
no,
did say
do deal.
Huh?
I didn't say do. I said do deal. It's a do deal, man. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. It's a dang do deal. Okay, we got it drained.
Alright guys, we're gonna start with the disassembly. So let Jeff take over from here. Looks like we got some 5/8 bolts. Kind of run down with it what tools you'll need.
Oh yeah, well, I got a couple of these old sockets that are my Uncle Jim's. And it's 9/16 of 5/8, but first thing we can do is I think you know, well, a couple there. You can do this about 20 ways. So we got a speedo tube in the front. It's probably pressure's coming off the engine. It's going up to a gauge. It's just pushing water pressure. This would be a speedo, and so we got to disconnect that line. But I think we can wait till we pop it off. First thing you got to do is you got to pry off this little cap. Sometimes you get it with your hand, but I got a little screwdriver.
I got it, Jeff.
Did you get it off?
Yeah.
So then, let me get a little plastic tray, because you need all of it.
Yeah, we need a tray for all your parts. That's for sure. That's always a good habit to get into. But yeah, only 300 hours on the motor. But, you know,
Here.
probably in that 300 hours, I don't even know if they changed the oil in this thing.
So then the next thing is that, like, that is there, which you can't see. There is
Changes my camera angle.
that's all right. It's gonna be all right. So down in there, and you can't see it, but maybe bring your camera over,
No,
and it's a 1/2-inch bolt.
Yeah.
But it drops the anode right here and exposes there's another bolt underneath that you have to take out. So I always like to take them out first. Some of them, you know, it's stars, some of them it's not. This is not. Yeah, there it goes. Is it on there? I can't tell. Yeah, I'm not on it. Not so easy. Thought it was. Try 9/16. It's usually 1/2 inch. Oh, that's because I didn't grab a 1/2 inch. Doofus.
Come on, man.
See, it barely just fits in that hole, but see, now it's locked on.
Yeah.
And
Give her the Brutus.
you know what I mean? Anyway, I'll let you take it off.
Give her the Brutus.
Usually you gotta put your hand down here.
Well, I'll let you do that.
Huh. I'm not sure what to say about that.
Okay, that did come out like it, yeah.
Enough already.
Yeah.
Well, you could do it by hand. Come on. Here, hold this.
Here, just chill out. Alright, it's loose.
So that's your anode. You want that to get...
Now, how do you get that dilly bobber out?
You leave it.
You leave it?
Yeah, you leave it in there. Just leave that bolt in there.
Okay.
But you inspect this. If, you know, sometimes they're all marred up, chewed up. You replace them. But that's for electrolysis. It's going to go straight to that anode. And
here's your wrenches.
So, yeah, we come back up a little bit.
That's what I was asking.
And then maybe get a shot of this. See, this here, we want to probably drop the lower unit. That way, we're going to expose this little bitty tube. And that's our speedo tube underneath. Okay, so you know, you can see I got the speedo tube exposed. And so my experience with these is a lot of times they never work afterwards. But what you can do to make it work is you can split it right here and add in a little fitting, or you get a piece of tube and you slide the one piece of tube on the outside, and then, you know, you're putting the pieces of tube inside of another piece of tube. They usually fix them. They should have made these like they do on the Alpha Gen 2s, like on your outdrives on inboard boats. They have a little thing, you pinch it, it releases it, kind of like a shark bite, and then you pull it off and you're done. But we'll probably drop this through first to see what we're dealing with, because we want to try to save it if we can.
Yeah.
You know, the next thing you want to do is you want to take that bolt out that's up underneath here.
This bolt holds the back end of the lower unit.
So on this lower unit, I mean, it's even saying like 3/4. Wow, yeah. Make sure we're going the right way. We are. Wow. We get a shorter extension.
You need a shorter extension.
I guess I've never done that. I took mine off. I thought it was the same.
No.
Apparently it's not.
No, it's not. This is a, Jeff, yours is a 2013.
I know.
This is a 2008. There's two total, I mean.
You have to get a breaker bar for this.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard.
Here, let me do it. Well, that's because
What?
you're.
Because I'm what? I'm on the bolt, Chuck. Here, wait. Let me. You get it? Did it break? Finally, that thing ain't been off since new.
Jeff says I could take a bolt off a
Rusted bolt off a tractor. Take a rusted bolt off a tractor.
He says that. You know where I got that?
What?
Grandpa Hawkins, he had a freaking grip like you wouldn't believe. You know it?
Yeah.
Well, come on out of there now. Being a bugger. There it goes. Looks like it's got blue Loctite on it.
Oh,
That's why.
They don't need blue Loctite on them bolts.
So I put it in the... You want me to do that too? Put the Chucky grip on it?
Well, maybe.
Huh?
Okay. Well, going this way would be tightened, so we gotta go.
Yeah, come on, don't overthink
We gotta
it.
go this way, right?
Yeah.
Going back.
Here,
Hang on.
you don't need to do all that.
There's that, you know, if you need to.
Here. You're just like, what the heck,
Ah, whatever, man. Come on now.
Well, I just know
Come on, man.
I got a grip, guys. I got some
Take a rusted bolt off a tractor.
strong arms.
You got some kind of something.
Okay, and that's a galvanized lock nut with a washer.
All 4 of them got that. You can see too, I think, here's our column for our shift. So this thing just drops right out of there. You figure out which way you're going now. That would be tightened.
No, it ain't, because I tightened it already.
Yeah, there you go. Don't listen to me. Come on, man. The wild world of sports going on around
What a
here.
wild world of sports going on around here. Yeah, this isn't fun.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No. I'll be glad when I get all of this done, folks, so I can go fishing. Back to this side, I guess.
So 3/4. I haven't seen one 3/4.
So,
Even mine's not 3/4.
do we need to be holding this? Because,
No.
well, there's one bolt on there.
You got one bolt up there.
Well,
I'm going
I just did want it to fall and take out your tally lacquer.
Oh, no, it wouldn't.
That'd be a bad deal.
Tally whacker. That's the whacker of tally.
That's what my mom used to call them when I was a young kid, tally whackers. I didn't know what she was talking about.
Huh.
And then, as I grew up, you know, I figured it out. Of course, you know, you're gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Alright, I'm getting ready to bust this last one loose.
Alright,
Here,
well,
Jerry,
go for it.
if I can remember which way to go.
If you feel it go, you know, just ease it back and forth till you think about it.
There it is.
There it is.
Come on out of there.
Did you get it up?
Alright.
So when I drop this, then we're gonna inspect this you know, this tubing. You may have to take it off, so just kind of jiggle it, wiggle it, and it'll come on down. Whoa. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think this one's like.
Doesn't that piece just come off? You're trying to pull it out, but it looks like
You loosen it. So let's go back up and go grab me something like that. I can hold it. I can hold it.
Go get it, because I ain't going to know where it's at.
You know, instead of crescent wrenches.
Wrong way. Wrong way. Be careful with that. Don't strip it out. There we go. Hopefully you didn't damage it.
Nope.
Well, at least they got smart with that. They
Well,
put a
yeah,
fitting.
that's better. But like I said, the Bravos, they.
There we go.
Now you come on down. Now we can take it in and put it on the stand in the garage. Then we get, hey, before you move it, we got a bunch of oil right here. So I'm gonna go get the thing and we're just gonna pour that out.
Alright.
So hold on to that.
So anyway guys, since he's going to do that, the water pump is housed right underneath here. So that'll have to be replaced. And so once we get that opened up, we'll be able to see how good a condition that's in. But we got her off, and
you know, I've done hundreds of these lower units, but that's the first one I've seen look like that. Just dump it on in here. Just turn it upside down.
Ow!
Easy now, don't work your back.
Yeah, man, you better.
Come on, man.
That's one thing I don't have is a real strong back.
Oh, already poured it. I might have this. I might have that one, Chucky.
Do I?
I may have that one.
What's that?
That water pump.
Well, that'd be cool if you did.
Yeah, it would be cool.
You want these? I'll gift them to you if you want them.
Just set them over there on the shelf.
I'll set it right here.
Well, don't set them there. Set them over on a shelf over there back there.
Dang, dude.
Come on,
Does
man.
it matter? I mean, it's a cluster fest anyway.
It's not either.
Yeah, it is. Chuck's world.
I know where everything is. It's what Grandpa Chandler used to say. Alright, so the first kind of evidence is, because you got to be a detective. What is going on with this lower unit? I'll let Chuck grab his man, I'm almost need an air conditioner in here. So I'm putting a rag underneath this because even though we drained it and everything, I guarantee you it'll leak out some stuff and it'll be all over the floor. Probably what appears to be 10mm bolts. So I don't know if this was, yeah, that's what those are. You got to keep track of this. This is our shift linkage. I like this style. Didn't need blue Loctite back here. This one's pretty simple. I guess we'll get the air compressor fired up. Okay, now that the air compressor is shut off, we could take the, we're going to take our water pump off, but we'll just kind of want to look at this area and see what condition, because a lot of times you got to be kind of a detective, like what's happening. If you saw like this was real oily here, is it from the engine drive shaft end, or is it from this thing? I don't know. But we're going to look, and we also want to look and see, like, do we have a bunch of soot and stuff like that. Looks pretty clean. I mean, it only had like 300 hours. So, we want to take this off first. And it's going to be pretty hard. I'm just guessing, but, and this is just a, anyway, we're going to slide that off. Whoa. Alright, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like then we have 10mm bolts, so.
How did that? Do they feel tight?
Yeah, they're fine. These don't have to be like super, like, some people get crazy, with them, and I generally
well, they gotta be tight, I'm sure.
Right, but it's like a, I don't know.
Probably 15.
I don't know how many
probably
inch
15
pounds.
foot-pounds.
Because everybody's inch pounds a little different. Usually the kits come with new bolts, but I think I have this kit actually. I just go slow and easy with them, you know what I mean? And we don't put them in with an impact, we're just taking them out.
Right.
You know, it just saves a lot of time having to sit there and you get the idea. Then this comes off and it's gonna just come all apart. But there's our keyway.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so I mean it didn't look that bad. So anyway, now that it's out, I mean, you just replace it anyway. But it looks pretty good.
Looks practically brand new.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's take this out and just kind of see how bad a memory it's got. So, you know, obviously we were like this, so we know that it's a standard rotation gear case, because this is going like this, right? You guys see that? Make sure the camera.
Yeah,
you're in the way.
Jeff, I've already got that taken care of.
So you know it's a standard gear case. I do it anyway, but standard rotation. So there's that, and then we'll just take our plate off. And that gets you down to where the gear. You know, this is where the seals is at, and underneath here, there's a seal here under the shift.
Well, I can already
take
see.
This off.
I can already see a little gap here.
I mean, I don't know. We'll find out once we...
See what I'm saying? It's
well, what we're going to do, Chuck, is I've got just a regulator, and we're going to put this on the side there in the vent and pressurize it. So that's going to go right there in that vent hole. So we may have to, I don't know, hold on to this for me.
I got it.
It's hard to do upside down. There you go. So. And it's some homemade deal that I did, and it's really not. And if we have to, I mean, we can kind of lay it on the floor. Alright. Let's just see if we go around that. We might be alright. I don't know. I could take this little side piece off. Just hold that for a second.
Don't be hitting me now. That's good. You don't even have to do anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of a homemade contraption I got here. That's good. So now,
whoop! I hit my camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this out of the way. So now with my regulator, I'm just gonna apply like 10-12 pounds of pressure. So right now it's almost nothing, which you can't see, but I'll try to get it around here. So we're gonna get it up. Now this one, I wish this one wasn't so high, you know. I'll just add some. So it's already pushed this up a little bit. So we don't, you know, we don't want to go crazy. And I can almost like feel the air somewhere. Oh yeah. So you can almost like, you can immediately, like, you can feel the air Like I can feel it right here, Chad.
Oh yeah.
So it's leaking from there, but you know, generally, like, we want to see all of them. We don't know where all of them are doing this. So we'll just go around here. We see air bubbles, then we know. So let me see if I can just.
Okay, it looks to me like it's a prop shaft seal.
Yeah, it's definitely prop shaft seals. I don't know if it'll.
Well, I wouldn't spray that. You already know it's
Yeah, I think that's
coming out there.
Yeah, that's soapy water.
I mean, we already know it's coming out there.
Yeah, you can feel it. Like,
But I don't.
but it's right around the edge of here.
I think the top end is fine. Up here, I think is fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's leaking from there.
No, I don't.
Because you would see bubbles, you know what I mean? Well, we can't spray this just to clean it off.
Alright, well.
You want to take a picture of it? Like, if you guys, I don't know, you can really hear it now.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it.
But where is it coming? It's coming out right around here somewhere. So those seals are gone.
Yep, that's where it's at.
Alright, so at this point, I know the prop shaft seals are bad. So, you know, I'm just kind of letting it go into this quart of, cause see, it's still gonna drip. There it goes. There's some tabs right here on your bearing carrier nut, and you gotta find them and bend them up. So I don't know which one. There's one. Let's get you a screwdriver or a punch or something. You're gonna have to bend them up. And I got this big screwdriver, so it works pretty good. Ah, I think that'll work. I can't tell. Get up my butt hole right here. Yeah, you just gotta bend them out. There we go. There's one there. So far I only see the one. Alright. Then I got one of these, and I believe that should be right.
Alright, everybody, we got lower unit off.
Yeah. So then I got
Prop shaft seal is bad. So we're going to go, one's going to be look bad. So that's where we're at.
I got my air rats. It's gonna get loud. Hold it against there tight. Okay. So when it gets really tight like that, Apparently this is not bent up enough. The tab's not bent up enough. Good deal, because I didn't destroy my carrier nut. You'll have a locking ring. There's their locking ring, and it can only go one way because there's a little tab. So it's gonna come out, and then we will have to put a puller on it. Way to replace those seals without taking that apart, but I guess the thing that I'll tell you about is that on this seal, it's not that. See, we have to get this off though. You know what I mean? Like, so this has to come off. And you need a puller for that. So you have to have the right puller. So I've already been down this road. Okay, well there, it's already getting hot. Anybody in the Nashville area wants a air conditioner that's one of those portable air conditioners, I got one, I'll sell you. Alright, so there's that for now. Thanks for watching.